Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Creatives Podcast. We're doing a virtual platform today. We're very excited for our guests coming on with us. First, though, I am one of your co-hosts, Simone Campbell.
And I am your other co-host, Tevin Brown.
Fantastic. And with us today, we have actor and disabilities advocate Vincent Rutley. Vincent, thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely, Simone. I appreciate you and T. I'm excited to be on with you guys today.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Absolutely. All righty. So we just like to dive in, start at the beginning, doesn't have to be from birth, but how did you get involved in the creative industry?
No, for sure. I think around 7 or 8, I saw my
Mm.
oldest brother on stage, and I just loved how he made me feel. I loved how he made the audience feel. Shout out to my brother Ryan. Dude is like one of the funniest people I know. So I think the cool thing about my household is I have 4 brothers, 3 older, 1 younger. When people say like, "Who was your greatest inspiration on TV?" I didn't have one. Like it was my family, man. Like we were crazy, we were
Mm.
rambunctious. Grew up in church, so family of faith. My mom and
Mhm.
dad are wonderful. They're pastors, and we just they really supported us, like really good as far as what we wanted to do. They found out what we wanted to do at a young age. So seeing Ryan on stage, he's like 13 years old, and it's like community theater, like nothing major, right? Nothing Broadway.
Mhm.
It's like the tiniest little thing, but the musical, and I'm like, yo, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to make people feel like that, and it just grew on me. I feel like I took what he showed me and just took it to another level. I kept going when he decided to go deeper into the music space and stage. Stage became my foundation, and I loved live theater. I think it knocked out all the nerves. So, now that I'm doing film, which I've only been doing for 4 years, film feels like nothing. Like I'm like, yo,
Mm.
dog. I'm from Detroit, where they'll boo you off the stage. Like
Yeah.
Detroit was like a follow. Growing up on stage in Detroit was like before you left the theater, you knew if you had it or not. Like they're not going
Mhm.
to play around with you. So very competitive, but at the same time, the love and the passion was there, and it grew. Then I stand up comedy, sketch comedy. Comedy was my thing. Comedy and
Mm.
stage. So went from that area to like doing little small productions, producing and directing myself. You know how it is. You
Mhm.
go from the acting and you start to fall into these other loopholes, and then the
Hmm.
creativity
Yeah.
just takes over. So it's been, man, I ain't gonna tell my age, but it's been a long time coming, y'all. Like for
Yeah.
real. But yeah, it started off really young. I was in 10th grade when I was playing football, and my coach was like, "Look, y'all can't play football and work jobs and do drama. Like, no, you play football. That's it." And then I looked at the drama, and I was like, "But I can do drama, and I can work a job, and I can have a girlfriend." Like, I was like, "Man, I'm going
Mm.
drama." Like, so that, at 10th grade is when I said I can do this for the rest of my life.
Mm.
Football, ah, I see it capping at a certain point,
Mhm.
but acting, I can do this for the rest of my life. And as it was history, man. And now I am finally blessed, finally getting paid to do it, y'all.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a good
We love
feeling.
to see that.
Because we do this for free.
Yeah.
We don't really actors don't really act to get paid
Mm.
unless that's just your whole goal. You're not really a true actor to me.
Mm.
But you could do it for free. You don't pay me to act. You pay me to be on your set. You pay me to help tell
Mm.
your story. You pay me to put everything else to the side to agree to be with you for 5, 6, 7 days, whatever it takes to tell your story. You pay me for my
Yeah.
time. I've been acting for free. So even though now the checks are coming, I'm not getting paid to act because I don't act. I'm
Mm.
I'm a different version of myself every time I go on stage. So or on screen. So it's been a great journey, man. And I'm still enjoying
Yeah.
it. Still a student. and just taking it one day at a time. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, I love that. I love that, and I especially love that last part where it's like you don't get paid to act; you get paid for your time. It reminds me of because I was born in New York, raised in Florida, and when I lived in Florida, I worked at a sister Broadway theater where they would tour, and I just worked in like the box office, and we had these like weekend live little concert events that were free, um, but people could come up and like buy concessions and things, and so I was kind of there. They would always have like a box office person there at night in case someone wanted to buy like a ticket to one of the shows and everything. So I would always sit there, and the vice president of the theater would always come and eat his dinner in the box office because it was always just me sitting in there. So we'd end up having a lot of conversations, and he gave me a quote that it became like my email handle. It's like I've held on to it for I don't even know how many years now. But there was like one day we were just talking about like all of this in the creative industry, and he looked at me and he was like, Tevin, a wise woman once told me that I'm now going to tell you, you got to pay for your dreams until your dreams can pay for you. And I think it's beautiful, just kind of like how you kind of like encapsulate that quite genuinely.
And it really
Um,
don't stop, T. Like, I mean, we're always making that investment, right? Of like
mhm,
going
Mhm.
to the next level. Like I got to a point where I felt like Detroit had gave me everything that they had to offer me,
mm,
you know, and
mhm,
I didn't outgrow it, but I needed to elevate, my training, my skill, my experience,
yeah,
uh, and all those things. So, and then it went from being in stage plays to writing, directing, and producing stage plays to
mhm,
now it's time for film. Now I gotta learn film
mm,
the same way I learned stage. Bro, it took
yeah,
me, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Like I want to say it took me at least 10 years to feel like I got this stage play stuff. I got it. And I never
yeah,
got off Broadway. I never really did off Broadway. It was all urban theater.
mhm,
It was like black theaters, traveling tour
mhm,
theater, right? Like
yeah,
that's one level. Broadway's a whole nother level, like
mhm,
whole different training. So you got all these different levels that I feel like I got to the top of one area, but I had to start at the bottom of a new
of
area.
the next, yeah,
Now I got to invest in that area. Now I got to,
yeah,
but I love it though. But I love it. So to this day, still taking courses. Still, just did a
mhm,
I think I just did a workshop with a casting director in the industry, and all these disabled actors are on there, and it's
mhm,
all disabled actors. Like they're trying to find jobs for disabled actors, which is an amazing thing of what's happening in the industry right now. Authenticity. And
mm,
I'm in this room with all these disabled actors, y'all, and they are cold. Cold. I'm talking about like, okay, like I see why I'm auditioning for all the major TV shows right now, and I haven't really booked any of those yet. Because
mhm,
I'm going up against y'all. Like I'm in the room now with other wheelchair actors and amputees and Down syndrome. I mean, but they trained.
mm,
No one on that call is looking for a job because of our tenacity and our faith and our man. Look at me, I'm bold, I'm stepping out. No, hire me because
mhm,
I'm good.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm going to actually help take your story to another level, and that kind of thing. It keeps you humble. It keeps
mm,
you humble. It keeps you wanting more, and it keeps you appreciating every area of the craft. Even in
mm,
my so-called drought seasons, I had like 7, 8 months where nothing. So I'm
mhm,
audition, and then just silence. And I had to
mm,
Mhm.
fall in love with knowing that this is not a drought season. This is preparation season. Like
Mhm.
I finally have
mm,
the space and the quiet to just write. Because
mm,
as a writer, I can't be on your set for 3 months straight and create. I'm
Mhm.
yeah,
invested in your project right now. So I changed my perspective from this is not a drought season. This is rest. This is preparation. This is my time to create because I can't create when I'm submitted and I'm finally doing all these traveling. Like in this season right now, guys, I don't really have the capacity to write and create the way I did and
Hmm.
down,
Back then.
so
Yeah.
it makes you fall in love and appreciate even the quiet times. It's like
Mm.
what can I be doing? Because I'm not just an actor. I'm not an actor alone, and I don't have to throw all my eggs in one basket. Yeah, I got reps, but that's a bonus. Like
Yeah.
I have to be doing something. I have to be working. I have to be creating. And here's the beautiful thing. I don't mean to overtalk this space.
No, it's perfect.
Oh.
This space is so such a delicate space to a lot of creatives.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt kicks in those down times. But I created something really beautiful in the downtime. It was my first children's book,
Mm.
and I wouldn't have been able to do that on a set or on a stage. I had to have that downtime in the space to be quiet from all the other things to write a book that I feel would be great for this next generation. And it was an idea, it was a concept. It took me about a year from the idea to the release. Um,
Mm.
I was blessed to have an amazing publisher that's local, and the book is called Elijah and the Potter, and it's
Mm.
a faith-based adaptation of the Pinocchio story, basically,
Hmm.
which is a story that I grew up loving. It's an old man. Instead of him being a woodsman, he's a potter, and his son
Mm.
isn't made of wood; he's made of clay.
Mm.
One night, after many years of praying for a son, the lump of clay that was meant to be a vase falls on the floor and turns into a face. And after he goes to
Mm.
bed, it miraculously
Hmm.
forms into the little boy you pray for. Look, I see you. I see you,
I
Simone.
like,
I see you, Simone.
I like that.
Simone.
No, like, oh, so sweet.
It did that. It
Mm.
did that to me first, and that's why I'm now grateful for the downtime
Mm.
because it allows us to do the other things that we're called to do and that we're created to do. We're not just created to help tell other people's stories. We're created to tell our own.
Mm.
And to me, that was a true blessing, man. True blessing. So
Mm.
that I feel like that's something. Just like you had that great word from that mentor there. I feel like another thing that we can hold on to that's just as great as that is no longer call it a drought season, but
Yeah.
that's personal time to create the stories that we were birthed to create.
Mm. Mm. I need to write that one down.
No, seriously, right? I'm
I
glad
have
we could.
to go through it
Mm.
mentally, spiritually, physically to be able to
Mhm.
talk about it. Because let's be honest, I had my moments of like, dang, what's going on? Like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
man, I was like, yo, I just got done auditioning for NCIS, and I put everything into it. I mean, every major show that's out, I was getting so close to the role when I finally saw the actor. When that episode came out, they said the exact words that I auditioned with. It wasn't a version.
Mm. Mhm.
It was between me and that guy.
Yeah.
They chose that guy. And so here's the beautiful thing about watching the other people do the roles that we go for. I don't wreck my brain no more about like why did he get it? Why did I not?
Mm.
When cast and direct, as a director myself, when cast and directors send out those tapes and those sides, they don't really know what they're looking for.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It doesn't even matter as an actor when they hand over those sides. It doesn't matter what they're looking for. I spent years, guys, auditioning saying, I don't think they're gonna like that. Or da, 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 da. There's an actor by the name of Wendell Pierce,
Mm.
monster, monster actor. He's in almost everything right now. A lot of people don't know his name. If you're watching this, look up Wendell Pierce. And Wendell Pierce came from Broadway, A-list movies. He's on Jack Ryan. He's doing all these. He's on Suits, all these major shows. I think he's on Power right now. Like, dude is going crazy, and he's a little older. Wendell Pierce says, when I do my auditions, at that moment, not only is the role mine, but that audition is not an audition. It's an opening and closing act.
Mm.
Hmm.
It,
Wow.
I'm performing for this small crowd. It's my role right now.
Mm-hmm.
When I get done with that performance, the curtain is closed. It's up to them to decide if they want to see me play that character further. But for me, open and closing act. I got chills because for years, I auditioned based off of what I thought they wanted. And let's be honest, there could be 10,000 reasons why we didn't get that role. Some reasons don't got nothing to do with skill and talent.
Hmm.
I heard a friend say, man, I did this audition and the director inboxed me and said, my wife loves you. My wife loves you. Yeah, so I booked you. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It ain't got
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with my skin tone. It ain't got nothing to do with my voice. It ain't got nothing to do with my wheelchair. I didn't book that role because his wife loved him. That's, don't get me wrong, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when I heard something like that, it made me take away that pressure that I wasn't really hitting the mark.
Mm.
My agent wouldn't keep sending me in the room if I wasn't hitting the mark. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing something, like I'm being represented, like the opportunities are coming. And, I'm learning that every victory is big. Every victory. There's no such thing as a small victory in this business. That's the thing that
Mm-hmm.
kills our growth. Is thinking, it's just a little role. Man, listen, I went for a lead role a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Great writers, wonderful writers, Heath and Kevin. These guys created the All That show. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Mm.
He did
Mm. Okay.
because y'all look young. Y'all look a
Okay.
little young, so
Yeah. I'm
I
old at
don't,
heart. I know.
I don't know. But these guys created that show and wrote for that show for years. And I'm like,
Mm.
I've always wanted to work with the people behind that kind of show.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, call comes in, audition, feel good about it, you know, opening and
Yeah.
closing act. It's
Mm-hmm.
gone. I think they were supposed to be shooting at the top of February. It's
Mm.
mid January. I'm like, I haven't heard anything. Clearly, nothing.
Yeah.
January 15th, I get an email. Hey, Vince, we want another way with the lead role for this project. I'm like, of course. Y'all shooting in 2 weeks. I really appreciate the email though. But I
Yeah.
noticed after that sentence, there was still another paragraph under that. What can we be talking about if I didn't get the role? So I read on a
Yeah.
little further, and even though we didn't give you that role, we loved you so much, they want to write you in.
Wow.
I have never shared this story. They want to
Mm.
write you in, dude. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So, are you available? And, here's the dates and here's the arrangements. I'm like, let's go. They was like, hey, let me get back with the team. I'll be back to you. Literally another week and a half goes by. I hear nothing.
Mm.
Everybody knows the industry can be finicky. Dates can be finicky. They can change
Hmm.
Mm.
minds. So I didn't tell
Mm-hmm.
anybody because I'm like, I got to get a contract before I'm able to
Yeah.
tell anybody. Long story short, I emailed them maybe a week out, and I'm like, hey, don't mean to bug y'all. I'm going over my dates for February. Just wanted to check in. And she was like, I'm so glad you emailed me. I'm literally waiting for the revised script and the contract right now. Give me for
Mm.
24 hours. I was in LA 5 days later
Mm.
doing a role that didn't exist, guys.
Mm.
The
Wow.
part didn't exist. And I honestly, I'm not the kind of guy that pushes my faith on anybody, but I can only give that kind of glory to God because
Mhm.
those kind of opportunities don't come based off chance. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in chance. That doesn't exist in my life, even for my car
Mhm.
accident, which I would love to share about shortly after this piece. But it was all about, open and close an act, get in there. This is what I would do with the role, and then letting it go. And next thing you know, not only I'm on set with these guys, but we're talking like we're buddies. They're talking to me like I'm like the little homie from the block, and it's like all these stories about how they hired Keenan and Kale and how they found all these kids, and I'm like, do y'all mentor? And they like, yeah, but we want to mentor you, like for sure. Here, take my number. Let's talk. And I'm texting
Mm.
them. It's like these kind of things is what drives me and what reminds me every day. I'm not just doing what I love. I'm doing what I'm called to do.
Mm.
This is it's no longer just the desire. Now it's purpose. If
Yeah.
your desire meets purpose, it's the best thing in the
Mm.
world. So much joy, so much fulfillment, man. I couldn't. I like once again. Only God can like do that kind of stuff. When a guy is coming off a season where he does 15, 20 auditions straight,
Yeah.
don't hear back nothing for a year and a half, and now he's like being placed in places that no one else could have auditioned for that role that I did because it didn't exist.
Mhm.
But the drive, the love of the craft, the love of storytelling, every day is what keeps me just keep on rolling, figuratively and literally. Like it's such a blessing, man. So so
Mm.
surreal. I feel like I'm over talking it a little bit. Y'all got to shut me up if I.
No, of
No,
course
you're
not.
good. I'm
I know
enjoying
I'm
the
like I'm
stories.
over here
Listen.
like keep going.
I'm no guru, I'm every day I'm learning it.
Mhm.
I'm gaining these mentors, these guys
Mm.
that's have guys like Kevin and Heath give me that type of opportunity, not to just be on set, but to glean from them and to
Mm.
not make me feel like, oh, who is this kid? To bring me on and be like, look, we got you. We brought you in for a reason. We loved your audition. What are you working on? What are you writing? Can we read some of your material? We can give you advice. We can help you. We can give you pitch ideas. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Wow.
sometimes, I'm not
Yeah.
speechless often. I'm not. But every once in a while, something like that happens. And it's like,
Mhm.
cool.
Yep, and it affirms, like you said, that you're exactly where you need to be doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. And you just have such this like radiance about you. And so I'm not at all surprised, that other people see that casting directors saw that, and that people are willing to invest in you and your success. And that's just so beautiful. And yeah, it's again, there's never enough time. There's so much to talk about. Just a few minutes left, but I would love for you to share if you'd like to, kind of about how like disability advocacy goes hand in hand with your work as a creative. What that has looked like, um, in the past leading up to this point.
Absolutely. So I wasn't born in the wheelchair. Um, I was born regular, able-bodied, strong. Obviously, I played football.
Mhm.
There is wheelchair football, by the way. If
There
you
is.
go, if you go to the Abilities Expo, they have it in different states. I just became an ambassador
Mm.
for the Abilities Expo. They have wheelchair football, helmets, shoulder pads. It's crazy. Okay, but yeah, I was born in Michigan, and I want to say around 2011 is where my career started to really take off. The stand-up comedy, the sketch comedy. I was getting ready to go on tour with my very own stage play. Very exciting time. I was engaged. got engaged to my beautiful fiance at the time. We were engaged for 3 weeks, and I got into a car accident that paralyzed me from mid-chest down. What happened could have happened to anybody. It wasn't no drunk driver. It was a crazy mistake. I was trying to give my brother a battery jump, and in order to do that, you got to face, the hoods. But he was on the highway, guys, like on the side of the highway. So I'm out there, and I'm like, look, I got to face you. So when traffic clears, wave me out. I'll drive out on the highway, which is illegal. But I ain't had no money. We ain't had no AAA. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and jump it right quick. And there was an entrance to the highway right behind me. I didn't realize that. So when I got out to the fast lane, he's like, go. I go to make my turn, and a truck jumps on the highway, and they're hitting like 85. And as soon as I make my turn, they T-bone me right in the side and basically split my pickup truck in half. Not to be TMI, but I split my head wide open. Thought I had brain damage. Thank God I didn't. They told my family I'd be a vegetable. Clearly I'm not. To this day, I'm often miscalculated as a paraplegic, which means I only have no legs. But when the injury happened, I was a quadriplegic, which means I lost function of my arms, hands, legs, feet, all four. And through therapy, through faith, through resilience, I'm the guy you guys are looking at today, not just in the flesh, but in spirit, very, very strong-minded. And I never thought about the disability community until I was in a wheelchair. I wasn't around. I didn't have any family members that were disabled or anything like that. So to be 100% transparent, after my accident, I didn't believe, nor did I have the desire to do all of the things that I was doing from the wheelchair. My mindset, being a man of faith, was, okay, God has to heal me. Like, there's no way, like, that this is this is it. Like, God has to heal me. Then when he does, I'll get up and I'll get back to doing all those things, and I'll be this testimony. And that wasn't his plan. I still believe God is healing me. I can feel things today, 14 years later, that I could not feel, and that they told me I wouldn't feel. I'm moving things. I'm sitting up stronger. I'm doing things. But God's plan was for me to return back to doing all the things that I love to do from the wheelchair. As a matter of fact, my fiance at the time, she's also a great woman of faith. She prayed, and God told her, I'm going to take him places in his wheelchair that I couldn't take him on his feet. That was 14 years ago. She married me in the hospital. Today, 14 years strong, my best friend, most amazing. Shout out to my wife, Reese. Love you, boo-boo. My baby. But I mean, after years, guys, it took me so long to accept, like, I'm supposed to work from the chair. Like, and I think probably around 2024 is when I said, it's time for me to connect to the disability community. It's time for me to push and to communicate and to be a mouthpiece. And it's literally been 2 years. I joined the Disability Film Challenge, sponsored by Easter Seals out in LA. Nick Navicki, great friend of mine. He's a little person, an actor, comedian, brilliant dude. He's the founder of the Disability Film Challenge. And I've been doing the Disability Film Challenge for the last 3 years now. I was nominated Best Actor on my very first short film, 2024. 2025, I went back. My film was nominated Best Awareness. I went back this year for my third year doing I wrote and produced and directed and starred in a dramedy called Neighborhood Watch. And not only nominated, but I won Best Actor this year at Sony Picture Studios.
Congratulations.
Weeks ago.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm still taking that in. It's a much bigger platform than I would have imagined. The opportunities that come from the Disability Film Challenge. Because of the Disability Film Challenge, I did some voiceover work for the movie GOAT, which just came out, and I think it's on Netflix now.
What did you play?
I played the angry bull that lost, but I also was
Yeah,
I was a part of. So I'm not a main character. I like to make this
that's
work,
okay.
but I was a part of the very first all disabled loop group. And the loop group is the group of actors that come in after the main characters do all their stuff. The loop group comes in, we do all the crowd cheers, we do all the ambiance,
Mm-hmm.
hear all the conversations, small characters, and sometimes we fix some of their mistakes.
Mm.
So it was the first all disabled loop group. We made history with that, and that was because of the Disability Film Challenge. So if that happened because of me being nominated and being a part of the community, I can only imagine what's next, winning Best Actor. But it's
Mm-hmm.
humbling. It's really humbling. I feel like being nominated Best Actor is a great honor. To win Best
Mm.
Actor is a responsibility.
Mm.
Now I
Mm.
have to step up to the plate and I have to prove not only did I deserve that award, but that I should be in that position to be a mouthpiece, to be a front runner, forerunner for the disability community of actors that are killing it behind the scenes, that don't deserve just to be on podcasts, interviews, and workshops, but that deserve to be on as main characters,
Mm-hmm.
supporting characters, season regulars, stars in the film. So I'm super excited, super grateful, super humbled to represent the disability community as best actor in the film challenge. And I'm thrilled to see what God has next. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what's next, but uh,
Mm-hmm.
because everything has been on the up and up, I can only imagine, what's going to drop in our lap the rest of this year, next year. I don't know, but it's a blessing, man. And to be on with you guys, I feel like it's just it's to stamp a date in the books of, hey, I remember when I seen them on there, and now we on red carpets together. And I'm like, yo, Tevin, what's up? What's up, my wife? But sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. So the
Man.
accident really pushed me into a different place of appreciation. And
Mm.
now I do the motivational speaking thing. That didn't happen until the accident, because
Mm.
before the accident, I had never broken a bone. I didn't have a struggle story. I didn't have you know, I came from the trenches, man. I didn't have that. I was a church boy.
Mhm.
I was sheltered. And then the
Mhm.
accident happened, and it tragedy struck for my community and my family. And we've been healing ever since. So now I tell the story about I may temporarily be physically paralyzed, but there are tons of people that we walk by every day that are mentally paralyzed. And I want to
Mm.
help them. I want to help
Mhm.
them see something different about their current situation, look at it different, feel different. There's no wheelchair can stop us from becoming best actor. Imagine what you could do, and you got your whole body. And I'm not saying that what you're going through is not anything compared to what I'm going through. Clearly, I'm facing my challenges and you facing yours, but let's rise above together. Like, let's win
Mm.
Best Actor Award together. It's not for me. This Best Actor Award is for my whole community. It's for everybody that hears my voice. Like,
Mm.
we're supposed to do greater things, even from the wheelchair. Like, let's ride. Let's ride.
Heck yeah. That's right. Oh, man, that's perfect. As we're starting to round out, you kind of already answered one of my go-to questions for the end, which is kind of just what's one sentence for any person in any creative field, kind of going their respective thing. That was kind of the perfect answer. But if you have another one, don't feel pressured by that.
I'm alive and living.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm not just alive. God kept me alive, so I choose to live.
Mm.
Mm.
And I just want
Beautiful.
somebody to
Mm.
carry that, whatever that looks like for them, that thing that
Mhm.
didn't touch or didn't do or haven't, gone after or haven't tried yet. Live, man. Live. You're talking to a man that could have been dead 14 years ago. I could have been RIP meme. My family could easily be writing on Facebook right now. He was on his way. He was rising. He was engaged. He was happy. RIP to my guy. I'm here to tell my own story. I'm alive and living. Let's live together,
You
baby.
can tell. Absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
This was awesome, man. I don't think we should talk any further because I don't.
Yeah, no, this is kind of perfect. Before we
Yeah.
do go though, is there anywhere people can follow you, follow your journey, follow your projects, all of that type of stuff?
Absolutely, man. Everything is Vincent Rutley. Vincent Rutley on Instagram, Vincent Rutley on Facebook, Vincent Rutley on TikTok. I'm learning TikTok. I ain't no TikToker.
I ain't
Me
really
either.
bad
I'm with
at
you.
I watch it more than I post. I think it's for the kids,
that.
but I'm learning. I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to learn how to tell my story through TikTok a little bit as well, without duplicating everything from Facebook, Instagram. It's a little funner. So I'm figuring out some of the tools, but Vincent, I don't do nicknames. I don't do numbers. It ain't no homie V 24. Nah, Vincent Rutley. I like to make it very simple and plain. I also have a YouTube channel. You can just YouTube Vincent Rutley. Everything should pop up. My speaking, my movies, my music. I put out a couple of songs some years back. That's not what I lead.
Okay.
I don't lead with that. Look, Tevin, calm down, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
gonna
know.
go check
I
it
was
out as
like,
soon as we cut off. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Everything is connected to my journey and everything is connected to my story. So it's all about being alive and living, man. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your heart, your spirit, your expertise with us. It was a wonderful conversation.
Simone, Tevin, I mean, you guys opening that door. It was dope. I knew from day one. I think Tevin, was it you? I was messaging back and forth on Instagram.
I think it was our producer Daniel because he has
Producer
access to the
met Daniel on Instagram. We connected.
the
Real
profile.
tough.
That's word.
I knew that it was gonna be a good thing. Hey y'all, go and check out the Creative Podcast. You don't want to miss this episode and all they got coming up. I'm in the room
Yes.
now, baby.
Thank you.
In our
Thank you.
corner. We love it. A powerhouse in our corner.
And my people on YouTube, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Once again, my name is Tevin Brown.
And I am Simone Campbell.
And don't forget, not only you can check us out on YouTube, but my local people, you can check us out on Catharsis Media and Studio 519's channels. Thank you so much to them, as well as RM Entertainment, RME Free TV, which you can get on your Roku TV and Apple devices. Please be sure to check us out on all of those different channels. Please be sure to go and follow Vincent, follow his journey. I'm actually, as soon as we're off here, going to go check out the music and check out Neighborhood Watch. Please be sure to go do that as well. It's been an absolutely incredible episode, and thank you guys, and have a great night.